the lights, diamonds under my eyes. Turn the rhythm up, don't you wanna just come along for the ride? Oh, my outfit's all tight, you can see my heartbeat tonight. I can take the heat, baby, best believe that's the moment I shine. Cause every romance shakes and it bends, don't give a damn. When the night's here,
Good morning. Welcome to Wisdom with Whiskers podcast here on this Tuesday. Man, guys, today we make history, right? Today we step out that comfort zone. We move forward. We fight those battles head on that we are dealing with in our life. No matter what you got going on today you step forward and you take control of it. I am your host, Daryl Ames, here in sunny St. Cloud, Florida. We are brought to you by Wax Monkey Detailing Supplies. You will go bananas for our product. And Extreme Auto Spa and Detailing, where it's perfection every time. And let's never forget the band of bearded brothers. It will grow on you. Hey, so you guys know what we do here, right? We read the Wisdom with Whiskers from Facebook every morning, and we put it out there, and we just let it do its magic. However you take these words today, and if you use them, or if you just let them resonate for a little while, and then you start taking your smaller steps to making it happen, that's all you have to do is take that small step. You don't have to be 100%, 1,000 miles per hour right now. Things do take time. Give yourself a chance, though. Give it a try. So let's do our weather report today. Today, here in Central Florida, around Orlando area, it'll be 89 degrees today. We have a 15% chance of rain. 70 degrees tonight. Brr. Make sure you guys bundle up. You might even want to put a little campfire out there to stay warm. But guys, starting tomorrow, be prepared. Till Monday, we will be getting rain. So the rain chances have definitely went up. We're in the 42s to 58s all through starting tomorrow till Monday. But you know how that goes. It's only going to rain where it's raining. All right, guys. So good morning. Welcome to Wisdom with Whiskers. It's never too late to try to follow your dreams. When the dream is big enough, we find the motivation to get through those tough times. Only you can change your life. No one can do it for you. Always be thankful for the little things. Even the smallest mountains can hide the most breathtaking views. Be thankful for what you are now and keep fighting for what you want to be tomorrow. Envision your life being the best vision you see for yourself every day. This is how you manifest positive things into your life. God bless. So, when your dream is big enough, it'll cast shadows over your obstacles. When you focus on something so much, it will erase your memory of what those other things are that are setting you back in life. You know, I am always trying to figure out my next move in life. And now that I'm getting older, it's not so much the moves for me and myself now. It's the move for my children, right? And my children's children. You know, I want my children to have the opportunities that I have. I want them to think outside the box. I want them to do what they want, obviously, in life, but I want them to do it well. I want them to be the best at it, whatever it is. Whatever it is, I want them to be the best. Not second, not third, fourth, and fifth, but number one, the best. No matter what it is, I want them to keep striving. And you may never be that number one, but I don't ever want you to give up trying to be that. That's where we fall short, guys. We get to where we're complacent or we're content with the second and third. And we just float along. We're good. Yep, yep. I make a little bit of money here and there, and my bills are paid. Yada yada yada. Nah, nah. How about let's make some waves. Let's be number one. Let's be the best at what we do in life. Be the best of what you do in life, and let other people be that second, third, and fourth because their mindset isn't where yours is. That's how you get your dreams. You get there before anybody else does. You keep pushing till you get there. And then you build even a bigger dream after that. And you strive for that one. You push forward for that one. Right? You know, so yesterday, a young man and his wife came into my shop. They were from I think Jacksonville area. They come clear down here to get things done. From Jacksonville to here. It's about 2.5 hours. The young man was deployed from the military, and he was back stateside, and he was talking to me about small business, and says, the military has changed. So much has changed in the military, and we got to talking, and I got some real strong beliefs about the military. I think the military is definitely changed. I think our government has changed what we see as our military nowadays and how they fill in the military nowadays because they're going in, sacrificing, and fighting for freedoms, right? And again, I always say this I know, yes, they signed, that man or woman signed on the dotted line, given themselves to the government to use as best of the government feels possible as in the armed forces. Okay. I get it. It's their job. Yes, they get paid while they're in there. Okay. I get that. The parts I don't get are when they get out, why do they gotta fight so hard to still get things? Like medical, housing. Um, why do they have to fight for that? Also, they just fought for us. Now they gotta come home and fight for themselves now? I just don't understand that part of it. I understand life isn't for free. Absolutely, but man, there should be something that could help them more. There's so many homeless veterans out there, right? And maybe it is some choices of their own. But I think if you made some things a lot easier for them to get, once they get back home, some of them are messed up from the war or from the lifestyle in there. When they come home, they need that help. But like the VA is so, I don't know, backed up, I guess. They don't get in there for maybe even a year. They keep just sending them, hey, go do this, go see this doctor, do that doctor, do this, do that, do this, do that. And all the time that's coming out of their own pocket because they're not classified as, disabled, or they haven't got, anything back to help them. So this young man was telling me, all that and stuff. And he's like, military is tough. And I said, absolutely. I don't think it was meant to be easy. That's what it's about. Breaking you out of your soft self and strengthen you to be what they want you to be in there. So like I said, we talk small business, and I do, talk to kids in schools about college, businesses, military. It's hard for me to say military is the way to go nowadays. I feel it's great for the person or kid that is lost right now in life, has made some decisions that weren't so good. If it is, they have a baby on the way and they're young, or man, they just can't get a job or can't get it together to get a job. Um, they're just staying home and they're, not motivated to do anything. I think the military should definitely be a part of their decision. They should have to go in and talk to somebody, right? Stop. Okay. Go in and talk to somebody and be enlightened what that military could do for them at that point in time in their life. It could get them, on base. It could get health care for him, for him and his wife or girlfriend or baby. I think that is a plus for someone in that mindset that needs something but has nothing and can't get nothing unless the military, can help them. And you guys can disagree to agree to disagree, whatever. I get it. I didn't go to the military. I signed up and I was planning on it. I really did. Um, and then I don't know, life took me a different direction. I was going on the buddy system. I took that same buddy to the airport and watched him ship off to Great Lakes, Michigan, for his boot camp. And I stayed back. I had different plans, or God had different plans. Let's put it that way. Not so much me, but God had different plans. And you could say I chickened out. Maybe I did. Maybe I didn't. I look at my life now, and I look at some of my friends that are out of the military and retired. I'm kind of glad I didn't go to the military. They're back home working a 9 to 5, just like I am right now, making less money than I make. So, in a financial aspect, what did the military do for them? They're back here. They might be getting a little pension, but they're back working at 9 to 5, paycheck to paycheck. Again, I'm good, right? I'm glad I didn't go that route because I'd be in the same boat. And then, I talk about college, and I don't down education, but education has changed too. What they're teaching, um, how they're teaching, what they're being taught. A lot of kids go to college to come back out with a degree, and there's no job. Now they've just became a professional student because now they're coming back again to try something different or to get more paper to add on top of the paper they have so maybe they can get looked at for another job. I think there's a place for everybody if it's college, if you're and if you're an excellent student, and I wasn't. I wasn't that guy. I didn't like school. I loved the sports of school, and that's why I busted my butt to get my grades so I could play my sports. But if there was no sports, there would have been it would have been yeah. I probably wouldn't even have went. I probably would have been a dropout. I'm just being honest here. Um, I look back and all of you do a gut check right now. Be honest with yourself. All the stuff you learned from kindergarten to your senior year of high school. How much of that are you using today in the real world? I mean, I get it. Your writing, your math, things like that. Absolutely, the basics, right? And some knowledge about science and this and that helps. Got it. But if you didn't go to college and you're in high school and you graduated, how many of you are using your algebra today? How about algebra 2? How about calculus? How many are you using that? How many of you today are using your science 101? Um, what else was there? In science, chemistry, things like that. How many of you are truly using that today in your day in and day out life? I'm honest. I don't use any of it. And I started multiple businesses. I got multiple streams of income. When one business isn't doing well, the other one is. So it picks the other business up. And when that one's not doing well, this one picks back up and it carries that one. And then there's days or months or years where they're all doing well, where they all run like a well oiled machine. But none of that came from school. That came from hard lessons in life, to learning to overcome obstacles, from learning from my mistakes, and just being dedicated to a dream. That's where the success came from. And maybe sports, I'll give some of that to, because that taught me how to overcome things, work as a team, and set goals for myself, especially my wrestling career. I set goals for myself, even if it was to lose a pound or two that day, or to win a tournament, or to become MVL of, 3 years, 4 years in a row, to win sectionals, districts, states. Whatever my goals were, I went for them and I dedicated myself. And any of my coaches out there, my wrestling coach, Craig Clark, or football coach George Hemming. Any of my coaches would tell you I was very dedicated to my passions. I didn't miss practices. I didn't give excuses. I was there putting the work in. Same mindset I have today at the age of 48 years old. I'm here every day putting the work in to get the results I want. I don't expect the results to come to me. I expect for me to go get my results. That's the difference in, I feel, today's generation to my generation. Today's generation, I feel they just want to sit back and wait and hope that something's going to come for them and make them a ton of money. They're going to get noticed on TikTok or on some social media platform for whatever it is. They're going to get noticed, and somebody's going to just hand them money. Guys, I wish that was true. I wish that was the real world. It's not. You don't get noticed for doing nothing. And there probably are kids out there on TikTok that make more money than me. But how long? And how good are you at managing that money you're making? Don't don't just piss your life away. Become something. Make yourself proud first. Be proud of yourself. If you're sitting and you're looking in a mirror, can you honestly say to yourself, man, I'm really happy where I'm at. I'm good. I'm striving. I'm pushing forward. There's more things I want to accomplish in my life, and I'm going to do it. How many people say that and believe it? I don't even believe it every day when I say it, because I know I have obstacles still that I'm dealing with that haven't been resolved, right? But I don't stop. I don't stop believing that I will get through them. I might question myself sometimes because it does get tough. It does get hard. But you don't give up. You just don't throw in the towel and call it quits and hope the next big thing finds you. Today, I challenge everybody that's listening to this podcast to go to that mirror and say, am I happy with you? And if you can honestly say you're not happy, then ask the next question. Are you ready to get to work, to change my life, change my thinking, help others, pay it forward, and build that dream big enough that it casts shadows on all the doubt that you have? Go do that today. This is your host, Daryl Ames with Wisdom with Whiskers podcast. I just want to say God bless. Go out and make a mess of it, guys. That's what life's about, and that's how we learn. Take care.